they don't.
Why am I detained?
Can I speak? You're not detained.
I'm detained because I can't go past this line.
You need to stay on the sidewalk.
Oh, I can't be over here?
Nope.
How come? Is it a restricted area right here?
It is.
I think it's restricted right there where it says authorized personnel.
I'm not going to go through it with you.
But this is.
Stay on the sidewalk.
Can I get your name and badge number? Give me directives, sir. Who drives the vehicle out there is a sergeant, W316. I need to file a complaint.
Hey, sir, if you have any information questions, you have to contact the 2 places I told you, Internal Affairs or the Public Information Officer for the city.
Yeah, but I just want to file a complaint here because I don't want to go over
You
there.
file a complaint with Internal Affairs, sir.
I don't understand why you're so rude. This guy's saying you're yelling at him, kicking him out, and then I come in here and you're aggressive with me right away. Why can't you just be nice? I'm just a member of the public. Okay, do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is, Conscious? Oh, look, he's got his little body cam right there.
What can I help you with now, sir?
Thanks for turning on that body cam, man. It's not really very intimidating to me, but...
It's not supposed to be intimidating, sir.
Okay.
It's supposed to protect me.
Oh, so to protect you from a guy with a camera, a member of the public? Cool story, man. Have you ever violated citizens' rights?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can you tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed to us by the First Amendment? You said that I've never violated a citizen's rights, but how do you know that if you can't even tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment?
Okay, so how do they know if they paid or not? That's what I want to know. How do they know if they paid or not? How do you know if they paid or not? How do you guys know if they paid or not? Oh, they're going to ignore me too. Help! Fire! 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 Look at, that's great community relations too. How do you know if they paid or not, ladies? Hey ladies, hey ladies, hey ladies, hey Krueger. No, I'm not going to before. There's no investigation, there's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you again.
What are you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right
Why?
now.
Wait, tell me why first.
You're under arrest. Turn off.
No, 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 I'm not under it. Okay, you go.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
She's bleeding.
Caroline, we're busy. Go to the other side of the street. You can go.
There's no investigation, there's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street, you're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you
What are
again.
you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right now.
Wait, tell me why first.
You're under arrest. Turn off. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
She's bleeding.
Hey guys, thanks for coming in on this video made in honor of my friend Carolina in Fort Worth, who was brutally assaulted by Fort Worth police officer Matthew Krueger. Carolina was left with 2 black eyes, stitches in her lip, a dislocated shoulder, and a dislocated elbow, as well as bruises all over her body. When I saw what happened to Carolina, I got very emotional, and I literally felt spiritually guided to make a trip to Fort Worth. I put everything I had into this one because after meeting Carolina, she is one of the sweetest, kind-hearted souls I've ever met. And of all the people that this could have happened to, she did not deserve this. This video contains 4 days worth of footage and is essentially a cop watch / documentary / interview all rolled into one. I made this video to expose the deep-rooted corruption that continues to fester in Fort Worth, Texas. When everyone came together in support of our friend, Carolina in Fort Worth, it was truly inspirational. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support. Enjoy the video. What's your name? Well, where are you from and why are you here?
Well, my name is Carolina and I'm from Fort Worth. So I named my channel Carolina in Fort Worth.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's another one.
No lights on.
That's another guy.
That's who that is.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who that is. Hey, turn your headlights on.
driving recklessly and no headlights.
What's up?
Oh, I just heard there was like 4 people out here. So.
Oh no, they're just requesting a complaint form. So.
Oh, okay.
Sarge's gonna grab for 'em.
Okay, cool.
Hey man, you didn't have your lights on, bro. Hey.
Do you have anything in there that we need
Yeah, I was talking to you, man. You just walked away from me. All right, cool, man. Have a good night.
Anything in the
Good way to interface with the public.
Hey, can we take a look at your car? Please search it. So are you guys from Texas?
No.
Or just everywhere?
I'm not from here. Actually, I flew in today out of state.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys heard. Our friend Carolina in Fort Worth. She got tackled and slammed down to the ground by Fort Worth police officer Matthew Krueger.
Nope.
And he busted her head open, and she had to get stitches, and she had 2 black eyes, and then they charged her with interference.
Was it during the day?
I was at nighttime a couple nights ago. So that's why I flew in.
Okay. So, just a question for all y'all. Is the reason you're here for the same reason he's here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just here for backup.
That's fair.
In case, the blue line gets out of hand.
Well, I've never had that problem.
Good.
Well, you seem pretty mellow.
That's what we hope for.
Hey, you seem cool, man.
No reason not
You got
to
any
be.
business cards on you?
Hmm?
You got any business cards on you?
They're my old ones though. I just got promoted.
Yeah, but look, he seems cool, but he fits the description.
No, we just get them. We just get them because it's easier than writing our name down 100 times on a piece of paper.
You fit the description of a gang of criminals.
A full gang?
Yeah. They normally wear the same costume you do and badge. You definitely fit the
He doesn't have any
description.
blue line markings on it, I can see.
He's got the ring, the blue line ring.
That's
He's
what I
got
was
the ring?
wondering. Is it the
Oh,
ring?
he's got the ring.
No, it's great.
Oh, you know, he even got the ring.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a tattoo. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, all right. I retract.
Now
that.
my wife
Have you ever
has me
body
wear that
slammed
one.
an elderly woman for no reason?
What do you think about that blue
I've
line
never
flag, though?
body slammed an elderly person at all.
That's good.
Sorry, what was that?
Even in the course.
Oh, just asking you, what do you think about that blue line flag?
Blue line flag. I don't like it because per flag law, it's not a.
Wow,
I-
he's trying to be a good cop, Sarge. He's really trying.
What's the sergeant? What's the process?
Oh, I take that very seriously.
I've never heard
Hey, right
cops
on,
say
man.
that in my
I've never heard
life.
anyone say that either. Appreciate
Does this
that.
have to be-
It's a violation of the flag code.
Okay.
All right, you guys need
anything
anything
else?
Hold on. I had some-
I said, ladies, can you just tell me one thing? Just tell me, how do you know if these people have paid or not? Because I still thought that they were towing the vehicles. I didn't know. So I was hoping they would either say, well, why do you want to know? And we're not towing these cars off. Did I know? Or why do you want to know? This is a hit and run investigation. And I saw Krueger jump out of the car. I didn't think anything of Krueger because I had made friends with him earlier, 4 months earlier, I think. I didn't make friends with him where I got his phone number. I made friends with him where we had an understanding. So I said, hey, Krueger, how are you? I didn't think anything of it. So I just really didn't even pay attention to him at all, which I should have, but I didn't, because I didn't think he was a threat. And I think he said, forget about it. I've asked you too many times or whatever. You're under arrest. And I was like, oh, I didn't want to go to jail that night. That's why I said, no, because I thought she was going to answer me. I thought he entered the group, but it just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. And I don't know how I felt. I'll have to look. But that's how that happened. That's how I interacted with him. I had no idea he was going to do that to me. If I knew he was that dangerous, I would have listened to him. You know, I would have jumped and ran across the street, but I didn't feel like I had to because I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. That's why I didn't jump.
Yeah.
When he told me to jump.
Hey, look who it is, Carolina. He came to see you.
Hey, Carolina. Hey, you know what? I saw what happened to you, and I was just absolutely shocked. I saw it at like 9 in the morning when it happened, and I just had this calling to just come out here. So, I mean, you're a good friend, and you're a sweet lady, and the fact that somebody could do that to you is just, it's atrocious. And I was having a hard time coming out here, getting things situated, and I almost didn't come. And then I saw the mugshot, and once I saw the mugshot, I was like, I have to come. So
Yeah.
I'm out here. I know you're resting. I'm going to be here till Thursday, so hopefully we can get together at least a little bit.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Hey, DMA.
We appreciate it, DMA.
So I got a question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about your buddy Krueger?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who Krueger is? You didn't get the memo?
No, I mean, I know what happened.
Oh, you just don't know him personally?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, what do you think? Do you have anything to say about his actions?
I have nothing to say.
No? Okay. What do you think? It was a good idea for him to slam a 61-year-old woman like that and give her stitches and concussion, knock her out?
Anybody getting hurt is sad and tragic, but I don't have anything to say about what he did. But I hope she makes a speedy recovery. I actually do. I'm not being.
Yeah, she got her shoulder dislocated and her elbow. She's in a sling. Do you think that was an appropriate use of force for him to use on her?
Like I said, I'm not going to comment on any of that, but I hope she has a speedy recovery.
Okay. You got a business card I can take with me?
I don't have a complaint card on me.
No, not a complaint, a business card.
No, not with my name. No, well, I'm just
okay.
Most of us B cops don't have our personal cards. We just have city cards.
Can I just get your name and badge number then?
Yeah, Officer Turner, 4949.
Thank you, Turner.
Have a good night, man.
You too. They're closed. 3 p.m. Fucking missed it. Damn, they close at 3. Alright, I guess I'll have to come back here tomorrow then. Let's go just take a walk around, let's check it out, see what's going on over here. See what we got over here, man. How's it going today, guys?
Not too bad.
Oh, just you by yourself? Yeah, he couldn't roll his window up faster. Did you see that, guys? He couldn't wait. I think it's about shift change, so let's go talk to this guy. See if he wants to talk to us. I'm sure he'll just pass us right up. Yeah, I think it's probably shift change. I got some guy coming in here.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going today?
Good. You smell?
Huh?
You smell?
Yeah, can I talk to an officer? You guys are closed. I came to the lobby to see if I talked to someone, and I didn't know you guys closed so early.
I don't know. Let me park my car.
Okay, cool. Oh, that guy just zoomed in. Who is that guy? 495. Car number 495. Is that him? It looks like him.
So what do you need help with, man?
Oh, I wanted to talk to someone. I wanted to file a complaint against an officer, and then I wanted to see if maybe there's like a PIO or something I could talk to.
We don't have any. The PIO office is not here. You'll have to go down to Felix, our headquarters.
Oh, the one on Houston?
No, you know where it's 501 West Felix?
Okay,
down off, yeah,
501 West Felix.
Yeah, that's where Internal Affairs is if you want to file a complaint on an officer.
Okay.
And that's where the PIO office is as well. This is neighbor policing officers and our director patrol unit, and then next door is
who's that guy right there in the beard?
I have no idea.
You don't know him? Okay.
I think he's with I don't know if he works at the building or not. I'm a detective next door.
Detective? Oh, I figured.
Yeah, and I've been out of patrol for so long I don't know.
Right, okay.
I don't know hardly any of the other new guys or newer guys.
Gotcha.
So.
All right, well, thanks for the info, man. Do you got a business card I can take with me?
I don't have one with me,
Okay.
but I'm Detective Stroud.
Detective Stroud?
Stroud, S-T-R-O-U-D.
Take your badge number?
3443.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually came here, flew in, but I know that, have you heard of the incident with Officer Krueger? No, it's on mainstream news. He tackled a woman and dislocated her shoulder, and she had to get stitches in her face, knocked her unconscious, for essentially recording her, taking pictures of him. There was no crime scene, and it made mainstream news. And so why don't you tell us a little about your injuries, if you don't mind? Maybe take your glasses off so people can see how bad it really is.
I can't even lift this arm.
Do you want me to help you?
I have to lift this arm like this. There, I got it. Sorry, guys. You're never going to see me without makeup. This is me without makeup, because if I tried to put makeup on, it would get all crusty.
Well, you still look beautiful though.
Oh.
So you got stitches on the lid?
I got stitches for sure on the lip. I think I needed them here. And I think I needed them here because I remember one of the doctors telling me that I had bone chips missing out of my eye socket.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
so
right
they're
here.
floating around in there.
Yeah,
So you need to do a follow-up visit then with
Yeah.
your doctor.
definitely. And my arm really hurts, really bad.
Well, can you show them kind of how swollen it is,
Yeah,
like maybe a
it's
side by
compared to
side?
compared to the two. See, look. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all can see that.
So
One's
it's
bigger than the other.
it's big,
big,
it's swollen,
too. It's still
it looks
swollen.
red right there
And
too.
it should be still swollen because it's been a few days.
Right. Well, after a dislocation like that.
Yeah.
So
The dislocation. I remember the dislocation when I woke up.
and then
Ooh.
your vision's messed up.
Yeah, my vision's messed up.
So did they give you? I'm assuming that you had a concussion. Did they tell you that you had one?
They didn't. They didn't give me very much information over at the hospital. I'm thinking they just patched me up and sent me on my way.
Do you want to show them the
Okay.
bruises on the
I've got all
arm
these
right
bruises
here?
on my arm right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I don't know how those came. Maybe those came whenever they were trying to put the handcuffs on me, maybe.
Well, because he grabbed you by your arm and he just flung you around like you're a rag doll.
And I don't understand
right?
why he did that to me. It really irritates me because we had an understanding. I thought we had an understanding.
Well, it depends. Maybe his girlfriend cheated on him,
Something
or
like
like his dog peed in the corner and he just got done beating his dog up, and that wasn't enough. It's a huge story across the country, so I flew in here from out of state just to see if I could find him.
It's Fort Worth PD. It happened. Is it Fort Worth PD?
Yeah, and he was out of this subdivision here, so that's why I came to this one.
Where did it happen at?
It was like downtown, like at the bar scene area.
On 7th Street?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the West 7th Street crew doesn't office out of here.
They don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
They office, actually, I don't know where they office. They're down there on 7th Street. So they got a storefront or a sub station down there somewhere.
Okay.
I've never been assigned down there.
Okay.
So I've been on 20 years, man. I've been a detective for 14. So I don't,
Yeah.
anybody that's got like a 4,000 or above ID, I don't really know them too. I see them every once in a while, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, check out the story. You could YouTube it. It's Officer Matthew Krueger. And they actually charged her with all these charges, interference and resisting and all this stuff. He literally knocked her out. She was snoring. You could hear her snoring.
Yeah.
And then he was yelling, "Stop resisting," as she's knocked out on the concrete. I went to go check out the scene. There's a big pool of blood still there in the cement. It's pretty egregious, man. And he's probably, I hope, really, that he gets charged with, felony assault.
Happen?
She's a 61-year-old woman. Happened a few nights ago, Saturday night, I believe.
Oh, so
It's recent, yeah, it just happened. And, I don't know if you're aware of Turner versus Driver. It's case law that was created here in Fort Worth. And it states that we can record police officers in their official capacity in the course of their duties. And she wasn't interfering. I can understand if there's a crime scene and they were trying to do something. They were literally just trying to find cars to tow because they were like past their 30-minute limit or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. There was no crime scene. So, but yeah, man.
Any idea, brother?
You should check it out, bro, just so you can kind of find out the kind of guy.
It was on. You said Saturday night.
Saturday night, yeah. It's all over YouTube. It's on the mainstream media. You can probably find stuff on it too.
I do my best to. I stay busy with what they assign me to do, man, with all my cases and stuff. So I don't.
Maybe take 5 minutes to check it out, dude.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
What's your name?
I'm CJ.
CJ?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah. You need anything else? You good?
No, that's it. Thank you for your help.
Good one, brother.
You too.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea taught me you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar, or something like that. More bees with honey, or whatever, however the saying goes. I mean, if you want to engage with them, have some dialogue that's productive, you got to be nice to them. You know what I mean? And of course, there's a time and a place for everything. I'm not saying you got to be nice all the time. Everyone knows that I'm not very nice. Sometimes people get mad at me because they say I'm disrespectful, and I'm like, dude, this guy is trying to violate my rights and being a douchebag, and then I reciprocate and match his energy, and now I'm disrespectful. So of course there's a time and a place, but like when they're being nice like that, the most productive conversation you're gonna have is just by being nice. So hey guys, Denver Metro Audits, aka the Mile High Auditor. We're at the Bob Bolin Public Safety Complex, Fort Worth, Texas. This is the facility where it's like the headquarters. They got the chief of police in here, internal affairs, stuff like that. So we're gonna go in here and see if we can speak with the PIO and talk with internal affairs. Let's see how it goes in here. Hey, yeah, I was wondering if there's the PIO here that I could speak with.
Yeah,
Sure, thanks. Thank you. Oh, I'm just a member of the public that just wanted to have some concerns. And so I actually flew in here from another state. And, should I come back then? Within a meeting?
I mean, I can let them know, but I mean, yeah, I don't know how long the meeting's gonna be, but I can let them know if I have a name.
Okay, well, I don't want to give my name. Just want to remain anonymous.
Okay.
So he's in a meeting. Can I get his name at least?
Yeah. Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Make sure who's on call.
All right.
It's Officer Brad Perez.
Brad Perez.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Badge number?
3374.
Okay.
And it's 817-392-4201.
Okay. And then you guys have internal affairs here as well?
Yes, sir, we do. We have here.
Can I speak with an officer in internal affairs too? I want to file a complaint. Thanks. Hey, I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. Are you a Broncos fan?
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so, but still nice. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? Hey,
Hi, I'm Sergeant Hernandez.
Hernandez,
Yes,
okay. And you?
Sergeant Rutledge.
Rutledge?
Rutledge.
Rutledge, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, I came by. I wanted to file a complaint. I was going to speak with the PIO too, but I wanted to file a formal complaint on Officer Matthew Krueger.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably know about the incident I'm speaking.
We do. Do you mind if we sit?
Yeah, I'd love to sit. I'll just give you, I guess, my point of view of what I saw.
Yeah. Share your thoughts.
So there was a woman who was doing cop watching in public, and I guess the officers were doing, I believe they were towing vehicles.
I heard a woman shout, say, "I paid $31 for this ticket for this spot. I should be able to have it all night." And I thought, "Oh, what's that going on over there?" So I walked over and I saw her arguing with a cop, telling a cop that. So that's when because they wouldn't tell me what was going on, that's when I thought the reason why the tow truck just rolled up, the reason why this lady's saying that is because they were fixing to tow all those vehicles that were right there. I was asking those ladies when I was following them, how do you know if they paid or not?
There wasn't like an active investigation going on, from my knowledge, from just watching the video. She was approaching the two female officers, trying to just get some dialogue. She was asking questions about the towing of the vehicles, and they were ignoring her. Which, I mean, they don't have to acknowledge her, I guess, but it's kind of rude as a public servant, you know, to not at least acknowledge her questions.
Walking through the parking lot, walking in between the cars, walking up and down the sidewalk, because there was a lot of police there, and I couldn't figure out why the police were there. And I was asking them all sporadically what was going on, but none of them would answer me. So when that happens, you have to figure out yourself by the clues of what's going on around you, what's happening. That's the only way you can figure it out. Sometimes you guess right, sometimes you don't. It just depends. But you have to take all the content clues and put it together, which really isn't fair because they're supposed to be transparent and tell you what's happening. It doesn't take nothing for a good cop to just say, "Hey man, we're investigating a murder," or "We're investigating this," or "We're investigating that." And, "Oh, okay, I'll give you some room for that," or, you know, whatever. But they never even give you a clue. They just totally ignore you and walk by you like you're nothing. I don't appreciate that.
But then Officer Krueger came and got involved. I don't know why he thought he needed to, but he told her that she needs to move back or she's going to be arrested. But there's no investigation going on. I've read your obstruction law. It actually is so vague that it does actually say that you can't interrupt a police officer, which is actually kind of silly because I don't know if you're aware of Houston versus Hill, which is a Supreme Court case law, which states that you can't interrupt a police officer or distract a police officer because it's too vague. Because then you could just say, "Hey, you know, this guy don't like you, and you're distracting me. You're arrested for obstruction." You know what I mean? But either way, she wasn't doing that. There wasn't even a crime scene. And even if there was a crime scene, the level of force that he used, which was, she just said, "Why do I have to leave?" She was asking a question, and he grabbed her and body slammed her down to the ground, and then he was yelling, "Stop resisting," as she's knocked out on the ground. I don't know if he's doing that for body cam sake, you know, to protect himself, but she was snoring. You could hear her snoring. I went over there, and I saw there's a puddle of blood still there. It's about this big. She has stitches in her head, on her lip, dislocated her shoulder and her elbow. I'm sure she had a concussion. she's 61 years old, I believe. 61-year-old female. I just believe, even like I said, even if there was a crime scene, that is not a very good threat assessment, right? There's just like self-defense. Like, I don't believe that men shouldn't be able to hit women, right? If a woman is attacking me and punching me in the face, I feel like I'm allowed to use at least a reasonable amount of force to get out of the situation, right? But if a woman, she's 5'2", 120 pounds, I don't think reasonable force would be even just start punching her and lay her out, right? I could probably restrain her, do something get out of the situation without going to that level. And I think that's what he could have done. But either way, I don't even think the rest was lawful. I mean, I don't know if you guys are also aware of Turner versus Driver. Yeah, so that was actually created here in Fort Worth, which states that we have a lawful right to record police officers in the course of their duties. And again, we can't interfere with an investigation. Clearly, if there's tape or you guys are clearly doing an investigation, I understand that. But like I said, there wasn't any investigation going on. I think he just didn't like her, he didn't want her there. He's actually the same officer who pulled a gun on Manuel Mata for jaywalking. Manuel Mata's been arrested like several times for just recording police on the sidewalk, not interfering. And that Turner versus Driver, I mean, clearly case law doesn't really do much. I mean, the problem is that government, they can't follow their own rules. And I just think it's egregious, the behavior of Officer Krueger.
I understand.
And I'm sure you're probably aware of it. Have you seen the video?
I have. I agree. It looks terrible. Yeah. So I understand everything. Would you mind providing some information?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to provide some information, and then you guys can get back to me maybe on what's going on with that, the investigation on him.
Sure. What's your name?
I'm not going to give my name.
Okay, what will you give me then? I'll ask you.
You can refer to me as Free American.
Free American?
Free American, yeah.
One word or two?
2 words.
If I'm able to, or the department's able to, etc., release information, how would they do that to you?
Yeah, my email is goodcitizen.
So yes, so what I can share with you thus far is that our department is obviously very aware of this information. The entire command staff is aware, the entire city is aware, the nation's aware, we're all aware. Okay? There are several investigations going on with this. Everything from criminal to administrative and anything in between as well. So they're very aware of it, but it's going to be very in-depth and very thorough, obviously, as anybody would want it to be. Right now, that is the only information that our office, Internal Affairs, can personally release right now. Maybe you can get some more when you get a chance to meet with that public information officer. Right. I don't know their schedule, but it sounds like you're already on top of it, so I don't want to even begin to muddy that water. Okay. But so far, everything you understand, I think I completely understand, because it's pretty much just in line with exactly what I've seen online on the video. Right. Is there anything else you can think of that maybe I'm forgetting to ask or that you want to say about this?
So, I guess I'm not sure how much you can say, but I mean, Carolina, she was charged with several charges, interference, a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so speaking of charges, you want to run us through the charges?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think a lot of people were wondering where the heck this false report and all that.
False report, you missed the false report. Oh my gosh. The false report was when I was following the 2 girls and they ignored me, I was trying to get their attention and I went, fire, 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 fire. And they turned around and looked at me and just went, oh my God, because they know me. Mm-hmm. And they kept walking. So that's the one for the report of a false thing. I don't know how Krueger knew that, to write that in there, unless they told him.
Right.
How could he hear it from the vehicle he was sitting in? The second charge I got was interfering with their investigation, but I didn't see them investigating anything. I didn't see a vehicle that was, if it was a hit and run, where was the damage on the car? I didn't see any damage on the car any of the cars that were right there they were at. And then the next one is evasion, running away.
Yeah.
So how can you be irritating somebody but run away at the same time? And the last one was resisting arrest. He said, stop resisting after I was gurgling, trying to breathe.
Yeah.
When I was knocked unconscious.
As he was holding you down like this and you're passed out, he said, stop resisting. And then he grabs the handcuffs and he puts them on super aggressive, like boom, like that. And who knows how tight those things were.
Stop resisting.
She's bleeding.
At all.
And then the girl says, oh, she's bleeding, and you can see the pool of blood there.
Really?
And then so the first thing, so when he finally gets the cuffs on you, because he's got to make sure you're handcuffed as you're knocked out and you're slamming. he gets on the radio, and first he calls for a supervisor.
Okay, so I didn't see this part. So go ahead and tell me what happened.
So first he calls for a supervisor, then he calls for the ambulance. She was the only non-violent one there. I mean, she's literally the only one that didn't break the law. In my opinion, Officer Krueger committed felony assault on an elderly woman, essentially. Are you guys doing any type of investigation on him as far as criminal charges?
That is part of the criminal investigation I just talked about. Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, there's multiple investigations, and they're running concurrently at the same time.
Okay.
So there's an office specifically handling that. There's an office specifically handling the administrative portion, policies, et cetera, moral compass, blah, blah, blah. And so those are both running at the same time.
Okay. In regards to the charges that Carolina was charged with, do you know anything about if they're going to be dropping those, or?
I do not. That comes from the criminal portion as well, that side of the table, if you will.
Right.
They're the ones who potentially file the charges, drop the charges, and it's also up to the county district themselves. It's county district attorney, sorry.
Right.
It'll be, a lot of it will come from their office if they choose to even accept the charges, drop the charges, alter the charges, nix the whole thing, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. And was Krueger the one who filed those charges, who charged her with those?
Depends on what you mean by filed.
Like, not filed, but did he write the charges up? I guess, who was the officer that charged her with all those charges?
I believe it was Krueger. I might be mistaken about that because I know he completed a police report listing those charges. Because of his extensiveness of being involved, I'm not sure if he's the one who literally, click submit,
right.
But I believe he might be. I don't want to be mistaken and say yes and then lie and be wrong,
right.
But I believe so.
Okay. Are you aware that he's actually been fired from other police departments for misconduct and use of force?
I was not aware of that until I learned about this incident.
Okay.
Personally.
Because, I mean, that's the thing.
I don't know if our department was. I'm sure they were. I don't know. But I personally was not.
Okay. Because that's the thing. It happens pretty typical with police. It's like they get lawsuits, stuff like that, and then they let them resign, and they just go to the next department, and it's just like a bad behavior, right? And, like a doctor, if a doctor commits malpractice, he loses his license and he's done. You know what I mean? But like police officers, it seems as though they get to be bad and commit crimes, and then they just go to somewhere else. And I'm not saying all police officers are bad, but I mean, obviously that's what my journalism is about, is police misconduct. So I think it's a problem in the United States. And
correct me if I'm wrong, because I actually just started learning about that yesterday, and I didn't know that. Did he somehow sue and get his job back and get all that reversed? Maybe some technicality or something, I don't know.
Right. I heard that he tried to sue them. I'm not sure if he was successful in the lawsuit, though.
Okay.
But I did hear about that, too.
Okay.
So
I read the appeal of Krueger versus City of Irving, where they refer to Officer Krueger as, quote, unusually aggressive. It goes on to state, Krueger was proven to have violated departmental rules, policies, and/or performance standards, some in connection with citizens' arrests. Many of those departmental charges appear rooted in patently unsafe and/or overreactive encounters with citizens. It also states, this officer's perception of imminent danger appears to many in this department and to us to have become dangerously elevated. In the end, hearing examiner Don B. Hayes reduced Krueger's discharge to a total disciplinary suspension of 15 days without pay.
So I'm just speculating from what I learned that if he did get it reversed, maybe that played into a factor of how he was able to get hired. I don't know.
It could be. It could be. There's been, I don't know how Texas is, but in other states, it's they don't have to get it reversed. They could still, go work in another department. A lot of times they'll start at a big department and they'll get fired essentially, or they'll make them resign and they'll go to a smaller department, stuff like that. So,
gotcha. You cover multiple states? Because I'm only familiar with like DFW. I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm located out of a specific state, but I cover multiple. So something big like this happens.
Yeah.
And she's a personal friend of mine, so I wanted to come over here and just kind of check stuff out.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, the official answer is we're obviously very aware.
Right.
There's multiple investigations and it's ongoing.
Okay.
But like I said, you might get more information from that information officer. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for him because I don't know. It's not what I do. But again, you're well aware on that, so I'm not even going to pretend to dive into your realm.
Okay. I want to ask you a question. It's actually a serious question. I'm not trying to be facetious or anything like that.
Go ahead.
Have you ever violated citizens' rights?
Not that I'm aware of. Not illegally.
Okay. Can you tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed to us by the First Amendment? You can't.
No, I'm not going to miscite them.
Okay.
I can summarize, but I'm not going to blunder that and mess it up.
Okay. That's fair. Well, you said that
I've never violated a citizen's rights, but how do you know that if you can't even tell me the 5 freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment?
Because through our training, I mean, you learn, for instance, what's a very just minute, dumb analogy? There's a lot of times as a police officer that you might make an arrest of somebody and you know specifically that something is wrong here and that they've broken the law. You might not know the exact title and you forget the phrasing of the word, but you remember that that's against the law. I'm going to be really dumb and make an analogy, but if somebody punches somebody and they get in a fight and you arrest them, you're like, hey man, these guys were fighting. And then you're like, oh, no, hang on. I used the wrong terminology. It's actually an assault. Okay, so I was right on the basis. I knew something was wrong here, but I forgot the exact verbiage and phrases, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of what I mean by what you're talking about, those 5 categories. And I'll even allude to exactly probably what you're getting at. Sometimes it's misunderstood, or maybe not understood at all. But at least from my understanding and my perspective, what I can say confidently is I have never, that I'm aware of, illegally violated somebody's civil rights.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, for sexual assault, murder, punching someone in the face, that's all stuff that we know. But see, the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments, First Amendment specifically, it protects stuff that not everyone is aware of that it's illegal, right? So a lot of times people think, you know, that it's illegal to take someone's picture in a public space, right? And you need my permission, I didn't sign a waiver, stuff
very
like that.
misinformed, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, clearly we all understand that. Any reasonable person would know that those types of things are illegal, but that's what I'm saying. I just want you guys to you know, be educated on this stuff. I actually have something for you.
Yeah.
I'd love to give it to you. It's a pocket constitution. Here, I'll give one to you too.
Thanks, sir.
And
you make these?
I implore you. No, I didn't. I got them. My friend gave it to me. But I implore you to check that out and just at least study it. At least the Bill of Rights. You know what I mean? Especially the First Amendment.
This is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Because so let me just let you know that the 5 freedoms guaranteed are freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom to petition your government for redress of grievances, and to peacefully assemble. So that is the free speech. And it's really important. I mean, clearly, Officer Krueger, I'm not sure if he just is ignorant to the First Amendment or if he knows about the First Amendment, he just doesn't care because he has so much disdain for members of the public that would dare record him or ask him questions. And here's another thing too, is a lot of people, you know, what our goal is gets misconstrued as being antagonistic, or we're just trying to get a reaction and we're trying to bait police and stuff like that. And
they don't watch our videos, but they hear what the other people say about us, and they say that we are instigators, that we're trying to bait them, that we're trying to make them make mistakes. And you hear them tell other police officers, you know, or they tell bystanders, they're just here to bait you and to make police officers look bad. So they automatically think that without even watching the videos.
I'm just there asking questions, just observing peacefully, like Carolina. She's just trying to ask some questions, wasn't trying to interfere with anything. And so that's the thing is a lot of Americans, they just don't understand that. And they think that we're just antagonizers, and a lot of police officers think that too. And I appreciate your guys' demeanor. You guys seem to be pretty cool. So, but I can tell usually when I'm speaking to an officer, you know, they're trying to be nice, but you can tell they can't stand me. You know what I mean? And I try to just be as nice as I can. I'm not here to cause a problem. Because what people say, oh, you're just trying to create a reaction. That's essentially like telling a doctor, hey, you're just hoping that people get sick so you can stay in business, right? You know what I mean? Like police officers, you guys aren't saying, oh, I hope people commit these crimes so that I can stay in business too. It's like it's inevitable that people are going to commit crimes, right? So there's always going to be a need for a police officer. Same with medical field. People are going to get sick, so we're going to need doctors. Same thing with me. I'm a civil liberties activist. It's inevitable that there's going to be police misconduct and government corruption, right? So it's not like I'm hoping, trying to create a reaction. You know, we're just simply observing, and you know, we want people to honor their oath. You know what I mean? So you guys both swore an oath to the Constitution, and it's not just a formality to get the job. And unfortunately, that's kind of what it's come down to because. Like you said, you don't know the Constitution, you don't know the first 5 freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment, and that's just the very first article, you know, in that document. So, and I think at least know the Bill of Rights. I mean, because those are the most important ones. It's the ones that you guys are going to be dealing with a lot. You know, the first, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the second are really important. I know Texas is pretty good about the second.
Texas.
Yeah. So, and I appreciate that. But yeah, that's it. That's all I had, really. I appreciate your time. Do you have a business card?
I don't.
No?
Yeah, we gotta buy them.
Oh, you gotta buy your own cards?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Or at least as a patrol officer. So,
okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you too, okay? I'm gonna forward this to that information officer, I hope he responds to you because from an internal affairs standpoint, I can't release any information legally. So, short version is, I hope he responds to you. I don't want you to be sitting there waiting, why hasn't Sergeant Hernandez called me back or emailed me yet? It's because I legally can't. That's why it has to go through that office, which again, you're already on top of.
Right.
So, and I assume, I know that guy personally, he's really good at communicating. I just know right now he's swamped because he's one man, and he's handling a nationwide problem now.
Okay,
so,
gotcha.
But I will go personally take it to him and make sure
Thank you. I appreciate that. Has other people come in here with cameras?
Today?
Or maybe yesterday too? Or
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
No?
I'm not sure.
Am
To
I the
me
first
personally,
person? Yeah.
you are the first. To me, you are the first person personally.
Okay.
I don't know if it's happened with any other investigators back there in our office or any other day, put it that way.
Okay.
Today was just my day. I'm up on our rotation.
Right.
So when they said somebody's up front to come talk to me, I was okay. What's going on? And then here we go.
And one more thing, I was hoping you guys would have body cams, but you don't. I want to make this official, so can I write it down? You got like a complaint form? I can just write it down and give it to you, so it can be in writing. And then I'd like to just get a copy of that too, so I can have proof that I turned it in. Yeah, I think that should be do it. Do you guys need anything else besides that?
No, sir. Just hang tight, and my partner here will give us a copy.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll just hang tight.
Oh. So you guys been pretty busy with dealing with this stuff then? I'm
Flooded.
assuming? Yeah.
Absolutely flooded.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, because you seem like you're very reasonable to talk to.
Sure, yeah.
Which is great, and I'm glad you're here, because I haven't had a lot of these. If I don't have all the facts yet, I really don't, because we're getting them slowly. As they're found, we get them slowly. If Officer Krueger or those other officers were conducting an investigation, do you think that changes anything?
I think if it was literally an investigation, which I highly doubt, based on what I saw, based on your specific obstruction law, that could be legit.
Because you said it's so bold or so generalized.
Well, I don't think it's legit based on case law. I think people haven't challenged that yet, and that's the thing. There's always new case law being created, and laws are being changed, right? That are unconstitutional. But yeah, Houston versus Hill, I implore you to check that one out. It states that there was a guy who was like yelling at a police officer trying to distract him from arresting his friend, and they just said he got convicted, and then it went to the Supreme Court, and they overturned it because it's vague. You know, you can just say
it is pretty vague.
You know, you're distracting me. I could just say, hey man, you're wearing a bright shirt that's distracting me. You're under arrest just because they don't like you or something. So, but let's give you the benefit of the doubt with, let's say that she was obstructing, quote unquote. The level of force used was still.
Yeah,
that wasn't a good threat assessment.
I think that's probably the biggest complaint, I guess you could call it, that we're getting in our office, is was it reasonable, et cetera, and like you said in the beginning, it looks terrible. You can't sugarcoat that.
Right.
So, I'm not just fluffing smoke here, man. I appreciate the ability to actually conversate with you, because people that are calling, they're angry, they're emotionally charged, and I get it. I really do. I understand. I got my own opinion too. I mean, but professionally, I can't share it. It is what it is. I understand. I really do. But it's refreshing to be able to just talk with somebody and say, look, there's problems. Yes, there's always going to be problems. Even in your doctor scenario or the mechanic or the guard, there's going to be problems. That's just the way it is until we're done by robots in any profession. Unfortunately, we just don't get that luxury in this one. That's just the way it is. That's just what sad reality is. Yeah. We're filmed, and there should be nothing wrong with that. And you're right too. You run into the people who you can tell right away it's a problem for them. Why? Just talk.
Right.
And you'd be surprised what that can do.
You're recorded every day, right? Like people probably record at least 100 times a day, dash cams. I mean, you're like, oh, I don't know what you're going to do with that. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do with the security camera. I mean, people can come in and FOIA request the security camera footage and get that too, right? And so it's not really a big deal.
Exactly like you said. I can tell how well informed you are. Any public forum is open game. Short version, open game.
And I understand too, like the frustration you're saying. I see both sides, because it is, like you said, it's probably nice to be able to speak with someone. But I think it's more productive to have some dialogue. It's respectful than it is just people being pissed and yelling. But at the same time, I see both sides, because people are upset and people do get emotional when something like that happens. So, but that's why there's duality, right? There's got to be kind of both, I think. So I try to come in and balance that out a little bit. That because I think it is definitely more productive than just saying, hey, you guys are pieces of shit, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love that. And this is stupid. One of the first things I learned in one of my leadership schools when I first became a supervisor is being comfortable with conflict. There's no doubt here we could call it conflict just because it's a debate that's having to be had because of an issue. But we're not screaming at each other, and this is comfortable. This is how you build things. This is how you make change and move forward. When you have problems, is the other scenario, like you were saying, when people are just calling and screaming at you, and calling us ignorant and stupid and mess, and it's just, this is refreshing, legitimately. Like, this can help change places. This type of conversations, when people aren't screaming at each other, is what's needed.
Right. I agree. And I appreciate you guys' professionalism and actually sitting down here and willing to have a conversation with me. That means a lot. So,
I'm glad.
You know, and I don't, and the majority of us, we don't hate police. We just hate bad policing. And so, you know, some people get emotional and they call names and stuff like that. Just again, I understand, but that's really the ultimate goal. I mean, we just want, the main thing that I just want you guys to honor your oath. And so I want you guys to at least know the oath first, right? So that's why I gave you that pocket constitution. But
perfect. Well, thank you, sir.
I appreciate it, man. You guys have a great day, man.
You too. Be careful. It's going to be hot today.
It's hot every day.
It's going to feel like 109 from what the weather said.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
All right. You too, guys.
Sorry, Bradley Parent is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi there, Officer Perez.
Somebody concerning some specific questions, and then somebody like in internal affairs. Okay.
How you doing today?
Good, and you?
Pretty good. Trying to redress some grievances or what?
Yeah, I just got some concerns.
Oh, really? About what? It's not my business, but if you want to tell me.
Some of it is First Amendment things.
Do you mind if can I take your picture?
It's just concerns that, you know, as a taxpayer, as a First Amendment, you know, constitutional, why is, you know, this hasn't been addressed in Fort Worth's police department. It was one of the first ones with Philip Turner back in 2015 with the report Fifth Circuit in 2017. And here it is 2024 and we're still dealing with this. Why?
So good for her. I mean, right when I came in, that lady came in, and so that's what it takes, guys. If you guys have any means, if you would like to, you know, I'll leave information. I'm not asking you guys to call, but I'm just going to disseminate the information for you guys. If you would like to redress your government or what happened here, because you have a First Amendment right to do so, I'll leave that information for you guys. And, you know, like Hernandez said, guys, and I understand that it's frustrating, you get emotional, trust me. And, you know, if the F-bomb slips out every now and then, they shouldn't get pissed off about that, because they have to understand that people are going to be emotional. But keep in mind that you get more flies with honey than you do vinegar. So, you know, I think it is going to be more productive if you, let me just put yourself in their shoes, right? I mean, getting tons of phone calls all the time, people calling you an idiot and stuff like that. And they know, I mean, you could tell Hernandez and that other guy, I forgot his name. They know that it's not good. He admitted it's not good. It's not a good look for them. So, but the more people that, you know, redress their government, whether it's a phone call or sending an email, the better. I mean, they have to know that we won't stand for this. This is absolutely, completely unacceptable.
We've been meeting you.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Emily.
Christopher.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I watch all of you guys.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, all of you, literally.
Cool.
I'm obsessed.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Don't really have the guts to get out there and do it yet, but I'm dealing with my own personal, like, investigative stuff right now. That's why I'm here. But when I was kind of running around getting public records and doing all that stuff, I have a little more confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere. And like when I first started, you don't really realize how nerve-wracking it is. When you first do it, especially. It's like, whoa, people actually do this. And then, you know, confidence comes with time, though. You know what I mean? Like, what I recommend is start small. You know, just maybe record a traffic stop from a distance, whatever you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? Don't try to get too close. And then as you keep doing it, you'll gain more confidence and stuff like that.
Well, just dealing with what I'm trying to figure out, I already had it from what I've been watching, so I knew what I was talking about. I ended up talking to a sheriff at the county clerk's office, and we got to talking, and I asked him if he knew the 5 elements of the First Amendment, of course. He was very receptive. He admitted he didn't know, but he was like, I can look it up.
Right. You know, most of them, they don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And at least he admitted he doesn't know, but I've yet to have one officer tell me. I literally just had a conversation with Internal Affairs down at the main headquarters or whatever. He admitted they don't know, you know. So like they don't know, and that's the problem, is it's literally just a formality to get the job at this point. I mean, how can you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution? You don't even know the first 5 of the first article. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. But I'm sure you're aware of what happened to Carolina then?
Absolutely, yeah. That is absolutely insane and disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I intended on trying to make it to the city hall meeting yesterday, but I'm dealing with my own stuff, so I
couldn't make it either.
Already running around doing my own thing.
And they weren't allowing public comment anyways. I think Manuel Mata got in because I think he might have said that he was talking about the topics that they had at hand or something like that. But they were supposed to have public comment, to my knowledge, and they just shut it down because they knew. And here's the thing too, I actually read on their website, it literally says that, like, tips on how to make a good public comment, and it says, you know, keep it brief, don't repeat yourself, and then they literally say, if someone else speaks before you and they make the same point that you are making, just relinquish your time and say, my point was already made. It's like, how dare these pesky citizens want to redress their government, right? Like, once we hear it once, that's good enough, and you peasants shall just, you know, obey or whatever, right? So it's crazy. But yeah, that's the reason I'm here. I'm doing a little documentary story here on the whole situation. So
absolutely.
Hopefully, I haven't met with Carolina yet. So hopefully, I mean, she's recovering. So hopefully she'll, because I leave tomorrow, go back to Denver. So, but hey, do you want a sticker?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Yeah, I had been kind of just telling my family about it, and I questioned them to see, like, hey, do you guys even know? And my sister is a sheriff or like trooper in Oregon, which is where I'm from, and she ended up on Siberian Tiger's post because he's out there in Portland, and she ended up on one of the videos, and I was like, oh, look at that, what a coincidence.
Oh, really? Yeah. It was nice to meet you. What was your name again? Elizabeth?
Emily.
Oh, sorry, Emily.
Yeah.
Okay. It was great to meet you.
You as well.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you.
We are going into this police department. I think this might be the one where Krueger is out of. It's downtown one. So, Central Division. So let's go check it out, guys, see how it goes in here. Oh. How the heck do you get in here?
How can I help you?
Hey, can I come in? I got some business here to conduct.
What kind of business?
I need to file a complaint.
File a complaint, you're gonna need to call Internal Affairs.
Okay, I also need to speak to someone at PIO. I got lots of business here, so.
PIOs are out of Felix Street.
Okay, so no one's allowed into the lobby here, or what's going on?
511 West Felix Street.
Oh yeah, I was already there. Actually, just left there, but now I'm here because I want to talk to someone at this particular police department. So can I come in, please? What, did you just hang up on me? See the rudeness, guys? Ridiculous, man. Hey, I was already at the department on Felix. That's what they told me to go, but I have business here now. I'd like to speak with an officer in this particular police department. Can I be let in, please?
Yes, sir, I know you're here. Do you have cell phone on you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give you my number. I'd like to just come into the lobby if I could.
I don't want to talk to you. You call the number on the door and I'll put you in direct contact with the person inside.
Oh, okay. You don't want to talk to me? Is that what you said?
I don't need your number.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll call them.
Yeah, they'll put you in contact. Thank you.
Thanks.
All other calls, please leave a voicemail with your name and your number, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.
There's something else over here, man.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I called that number, no one answered. Can I just come in so I can speak to an officer here, please?
If you're looking for the PIO, like I said, it's going to be at 511.
Yeah, I was already there. I just literally just left there, and I had a great conversation with Internal Affairs Officer Hernandez. Very nice, and that's, it's kind of a little bit different energy that I'm getting over at this police department. I just want to come in where it's nice. I'm like dripping sweat out here. It's a member of the public. Just want to come in and speak to an officer, please.
There's not an officer here to speak to. Just come in.
There's not a single officer in this entire police department, is what you're saying?
There's officers in the police department, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Can any officers that are currently here to speak to you?
That's what I'm asking. So there's 0 police officers in this building right now, is what you're saying?
I directed you where you needed to go to speak to somebody.
And I told you that I literally just left there. I don't understand why you're denying people to come into the building.
I already answered your question.
What's your name? Oh, okay. Yeah, just hang up on me. See, they're only nice when they have to be, guys, like over there at the headquarters. But see, when you come over here where Krueger works, this is how they treat you.
Please hold for an operator. Sorry, the operator is not available. If you would like to try an extension, you may do so now. Goodbye.
Okay, yeah, so they just keep picking up and hanging the phone up on me?
And that's Square Security?
Yeah, I keep getting hung up on and treated rudely by the police officer that's in there, or whoever's in there, and they keep telling me to go to Internal Affairs, so I'm actually on my way down there. I just left there, but now I'm going back there so I can file a complaint on that officer or whoever I was speaking with. So I just need to know whoever the rude guy is that keeps hanging the phone up on me. I just need his name and badge number so I know who to file the complaint on.
Yeah, I don't know any of those people in that building. It just rolled over to me. I'm sorry.
Well, can you find out for me then? Because I can't file a complaint. I have a right to file a complaint on an officer, and I can't do that unless I know who it is. So can you find out, please?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna see what he can do. I'm sure he's gonna work really hard at it too, guys. What do you think? I bet you he's calling down there right now, or he's storming down there to go get his name and badge number. He knows who's there. They know who's there. It's stupid, man. I'm just gonna keep bringing this thing, man. It's ridiculous.
Deneen Square Security?
Yeah, I need to talk to that officer that keeps hanging the phone up on me, man. I'm just gonna keep bringing this until I get his name and badge number. I'm gonna be here all day.
Yeah, he's not answering his desk phone, so.
Okay, well just tell me what his name and badge number is. That's all I need.
I don't know.
Okay, well like I said, I'm just gonna keep bringing this for about an hour until I get bored, and then I'm gonna leave. So, or until someone gives me the name and badge number.
Good, thank you.
Okay. Unbelievable, man. Seriously, unbelievable.
Deneen Square Security?
Yeah, it's me again. Still calling.
Yeah, don't answer on my end.
Okay, like I said, I'll just keep calling, man. Probably about 50 more times.
Why do you keep calling security?
I'm not calling security. I'm calling. I was speaking to an officer, and then they keep. Are you the one that's been hanging up on me the whole time and being rude?
They roll over us and they don't answer the phone.
Yeah, because what they're doing is they're just rolling it over to you because they don't want to talk to a member of the public, which is completely unacceptable. So I know it's not your fault, but I literally am going to stay here for about an hour, man. Probably push this button about 50 or 100 more times. And so I'm sorry that they're putting you through it, but don't blame me, man. They just need to give me their name and badge number so I can leave. As soon as that happens, I'll be on my way. Okay, bye.
Sun Square Security.
It's me again. Hang up.
Thank you. Sun Square Security.
It's me again. Hang up. Let's try something new, guys. Let's see if I can just knock on this door then. So you can see there was a guy in there. It's probably the guy that was in there. But now he's left, so. Do you need to come in here too? They've been super rude to me, and they won't. The cop just kept hanging the phone up on me, and I was trying to get his name and badge number, and now they're just transferring it over to security. So when they transfer it to security, just tell them that you're someone different, and then you have different business with them. So it'll ring. Right now, it's going into them, and then they transfer it to the security guard guy. This is the officer.
Look at that. I'm on camera for the very first time and I wore my shirt inside out. Hi, it's Emily again. I was just in there. I had one other question I wanted to ask you.
Okay, just call that number that's on the front door.
Oh, we already tried that. They don't answer. Oh, see, then he just hangs the phone up. See how rude they are?
For deliveries? Is that the number?
That's the number that he said. I mean, well, they see the camera here, and then they just. But this is the police department that Krueger works out of, right?
I think so.
It's the one close to where that incident happened.
No, I think it's the video that. I watch so many of you guys, I can't keep track. The video that Harvey Freebird, I think Chuck Bronson. Manuel Mata went there like the day after. I think it's a different one.
Is it the one west?
It might
West
be.
7?
I think so.
I went over there and they said that he does go in there, but I don't know. I was gonna go back there too. You know, it just exposes more of their nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to come in and ask a couple questions, and they see the camera and they just. All right. Bye, Emily. Oh yeah, it's me again. You guys are actually literally denying other service now because you guys are just hanging the phone up and not talking to people that actually have legitimate business. I have legitimate business too, but that's to the point where it's getting now where literally other people are getting denied service because you guys are acting like this.
Business security, it rolled over again.
Well, not you, but yeah, the police, that's what I'm saying. So be prepared for about another 50 calls.
Hey, call the non-emergency number on the door.
I already tried that. No one's answering.
You can't call 911.
I can call 911?
Mm-hmm, if it's emergency.
That's not an emergency though. So like there's not like anyone dying out here, but I mean you guys are literally, you know, breaking the law. Not you, but the police are breaking the law in there by denying me service, denying that lady that came in here for service because I'm out here. It's just ridiculous. This is why people come here, man. I traveled from another state to come here because this is how the Fort Worth Police Department acts. This is ridiculous.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna keep calling for about another hour or so. All right, bye. Hey guys, Denver Metro Audits, aka the Mile High Auditor. We're at Fort Worth Police Department, West District 7. And I believe this is the one that Krueger works at. So today is June 26th, 2024. It's about 12:20 p.m. So let's go check it out. I came here yesterday, and they were closed already, so. They're open. Hey, how you doing?
Can I help you?
Yeah, what's the difference between this building and the one over there?
This one is the administration building.
Okay.
And the one over there is the patrol building.
Okay. Does that one have a lobby too that people can go in, or just this one?
No, they have a lobby like that.
Okay. So I came in, I was wondering, is this the department, or is this the substation that Officer Matthew Krueger works out of?
I'm not sure which one he works out of. But is this something that, I know I've heard of the situation going on or whatever,
Yeah.
but did you contact the internal affairs and all them?
Yeah, I already had a conversation with internal affairs, and I left a message for the PIO. Is there a sergeant here that I could speak with, or someone?
I'm not sure
command staff?
there is anyone, because they all stay out in the field.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find someone, but I'm not for sure.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, they are not anybody available.
Okay.
They are out in the field and everything, but I know that it has been addressed, so you'll just have to talk to someone from internal affairs.
Okay, so you're aware of the situation I'm talking about with Krueger then?
I've heard people talking, but I don't know. I haven't even seen any of it, so I don't know.
Oh, really? You should check it
I've
out.
heard people talking about it.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's all over YouTube. The video, the part's only 1 minute if you want to check out the live stream that she did. But anyways, can I get your name?
It's Terry.
Terry? What's your last name?
McDonald.
McDonald?
McDonald, yeah. I'm a civilian employee.
Oh, yeah, but you work here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you're a public employee.
Yes.
Right, okay, well, thanks. Appreciate your help.
All right,
Okay.
thank you so much. And like I said, just get with the internal affairs. They can probably give you more information I can.
Right. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay,
Good
bye.
day. Bye.
You too. This heat is something else over here in Texas, guys. I mean, in Colorado, it gets hot. It's probably about 95 degrees in Colorado right now, but... Oh, this guy's coming through here. Go ahead, man. Why are you coming right here? He wants me to wait for him, but... You coming in right here? No? No, I'm not going to go over there. He just wants me to come over, get out of the way or whatever. Yeah, I can stand right here. Hey, how's it going?
Good. You need to stay on the sidewalk.
Oh, I can't be over here?
Nope.
How come? Is it a restricted area right here?
It is.
I think it's restricted right there where it says authorized personnel.
I'm not going to go through it with you.
But this is...
Stay on the sidewalk.
Can I get your name and badge number? Give me directives, sir. Okay, so we got another douchebag right there. He's a sergeant too. I mean, he's got in the shade, but you guys can see. So here's the sidewalk, right? And then here's the area. This is not restricted. There's the gate that says restricted. It says authorized personnel right there. No trespassing. That's the line. So this is not a line here. I can't be trespassed from this area. I mean, why is Fort Worth so bad? You know, like this is the line, guys. This gate right here. I can walk anywhere over here. He wants me to go over there on the sidewalk. I mean, that's the sidewalk over there. But I don't have to. There he goes. Like, I don't understand why you got to just be, you know, barking orders and then he doesn't want to give me his ID or his name and badge number, so let's go over here and see if we can get in here and find out who that guy is. Wants to be rude for no reason. Let's get his vehicle number. It's W316. We can find out who is driving that.
Would you come videotape the
Yes, can I help you?
Hey there.
notoriousness of these people? Because I can tell you all
I was wondering, is this the police station that Krueger works out of?
Okay, sir, if you have any information, if you're wanting information, you either have to contact an internal affairs or the public information officer for this city, and I can give you that.
Yeah, I already talked to, actually had a conversation with
You know Krueger?
Oh, you know Krueger?
Oh yeah, I know a lot that you might want to know. You might, hey.
Okay.
You might want to talk to me.
I'll talk to you in a minute here, man.
I'm gonna go outside because she's kicked me out of here because she's derogatory. I came in here because I filed a police report. About things, I was in the hospital because I had a stroke. My medication came up missing. The police went over to take a report. They didn't write the report. I walk in here and she starts yelling at me, "Get out of here! The sergeant said he'd call you. He'd call you." But brother, I got stuff that you would not believe. I've been trying to get a hold of somebody in the news. I'll be outside.
Yeah, I'll go out there and talk to you in a minute here, man. I got to file a complaint myself. Okay, so I actually need I need to find out who drives the vehicle out there as a sergeant, W316. I need to file a complaint.
Hey, sir, if you have any information questions, you have to contact the 2 places I told you, Internal Affairs or the Public Information Officer for this city.
Yeah, but I just want to file a complaint here because I don't want to go over there.
You file a complaint with Internal Affairs, sir.
Well, you would like me to, but I don't have to. That's the thing.
Okay, sir, you have to file with Internal Affairs.
Okay, what's your name? What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Miss Hall.
Miss Hall? Okay. H-A-L-L?
I've given you my name, sir.
I was just wondering the spelling. Is it H-A-L-L?
Sir, my name is Miss Hall.
You're not going to tell me how to spell it? Okay, can I get a public records request form and do a public records request on your...
You have to contact, I can give you the information to do that, sir. I don't have a form here.
I'm giving you a verbal request. That's the FOIA law, Freedom of Information Act, so I'm giving it to you verbally.
Sir, there is a procedure that you have to follow for an information request. It is not here.
No, you would like me to, but I can literally just verbally give you the request, and you can write it down. I'll give you my email, and then you can forward it to the proper channels.
Sir, we have procedures here, and you have to go to the Public Information Office, not through me.
I don't have to, man. Like, you are the one that has to provide a reasonable accommodation. If the American with Disabilities Act, man, you have to provide a reasonable accommodation for those with disabilities, right? So what if I can't read or I can't write? Okay, I don't understand why you're so rude. This guy's saying you're yelling at him, kicking him out, and then I come in here and you're aggressive with me right away. Why can't you just be nice? I'm just a member of the public. Came in here, I was treated rudely by your sergeant out there, and I'm just trying to get his, I mean, you could easily find me his name and badge numbers just so I can find it out. But you don't want to, because you have this chip on your shoulder, and you're probably just thinking, oh, he's just one of these antagonizers coming in to start a problem. When I came in here peacefully, ma'am, I just had some questions. I don't understand what the big deal is, because I have a camera in here. Is that what it is or what? You know, this is the reason why people come to Fort Worth. I'm not even from here. I actually took a plane ticket over here. I'm from out of state because of the way Fort Worth acts. See, if you guys would just act right and professional, we wouldn't come back here. But you're literally getting people all across the country to come here because of your attitude. Prime example right here. Smug, condescending, can't stand me. You can see the disdain and contempt in your face. Unwilling to help a member of the public because they have a camera, right? So, okay, I guess I'll go to Internal Affairs, and I guess Ms. Hall, I'm gonna get your name, salary, date of hire. I'm gonna get as much information on you as I can. Find out actually who you are. File a complaint on you personally as well through Internal Affairs, I guess. Since you don't want to do your job and be nice to a member of the public, man. You want a business card so you can know who I am?
No, sir, I'm not interested in your business.
You don't want my business card to know who I am? Okay.
No, sir, I
All
don't
right.
want it.
I thought I'd at least offer. All right. Do better, ma'am. You work for the public, and I'm the public. See, here's the thing before I go. If you worked at McDonald's and you treated the customers like that, you'd be fired, right? And if the management did nothing about it, they just go out of business because it's the private sector and there's competition. See, that's what happens when government has a monopoly on the use of force in a specific geographic area, is we get rude public employees like you and that sergeant out there who get to just treat people like crap and they get away with it, man. A disgrace. Okay, let's see if that dude's out here. I mean, you don't really have to go fishing for content with these guys. I mean, they just... I mean, I walked in there. I mean, that lady over at the other building was actually really nice. But I mean, I walk in here and it's... I didn't even walk in yet. I just went over there and the guy was rude right away. And then I go in there and then see, that's what happens. Like they say, you know, it rolls downhill. So they see the sergeant's acting like that towards people. And now they think that they can just be rude too. And like, you know, well shoot, the sergeant's being rude. I'm just the receptionist over here. I guess I'll just be rude too. Anyone that comes in with a camera, just be rude as hell to them. Yeah, so he's W316. Just get a picture of his plate and all that stuff. That's who he is. Plate is 142-1506. Car 316. He wants to just, give unlawful directives like, he's, my master or something like that. We are going to go back to internal affairs, I guess, and here's the thing. Now I gotta waste that guy's time. They could easily just take care of it right here. They could take care of the complaint process right here. But they're gonna make me go over there. Now I gotta waste that guy's time. Stupid. They're wasting my time too. I gotta drive all the way over there. That's not good customer service, guys. Like I said, the free market versus the government, which is a monopoly. So, anyways, guys, let's go back to the headquarters and see how it goes. Hey there. Hey, I had to come back. Unfortunately, I need to talk to either Hernandez again or someone in internal affairs. I was told to come here. I wanted to file a complaint, but they wouldn't take it here. They said to come over here, so.
Complete this form right here.
Okay.
And then turn it back in, and I'll hand it over to internal affairs.
Okay, I got 2 of them, so I need 2 separate complaints, and then also I need to do a public records request on 2 separate employees.
Request information is right there for you to do it.
And the computer right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The piece of paper has that information where you can do the open records request.
Okay, thank you. The officer over there that I found this complaint on, he's a sergeant. He wouldn't give me his name and badge number, and then I went in, and the lady was rude, and she wouldn't give it to me either. So I need to in order to file the complaint, I need to know who it was. So I did give his vehicle number he was driving today. So
I don't have that information for the vehicle that he was driving. That is at every sector, because every sector, every vehicle is assigned to different sides of town. We don't have that information on hand.
Right.
Here.
Well, like I said, she literally was just rude and wouldn't help me and told me to come here. So I can't just go back there again. She's obviously not going to help me.
What did you need?
I need the name and badge number of the sergeant. It was at the one on Joyce.
Was he the admin sergeant or?
He was driving. Was he? What did you ask?
The administrative sergeant.
Oh, I don't know if he was an administrative sergeant or not. He was in sergeant. I saw the stripes, but.
So just when you do the complaint, put on there that it was the sergeant at the time that you were there, because there's many sergeants over there that work, and I don't know specifically what sergeant was the one you spoke to on duty.
Okay. Well, can somebody call over there? And so there's not going to be any guessing. Either you or someone else call over there and find out who was driving vehicle W316 today, about an hour ago. That way I can just have it. Thanks.
I'm still trying to get that info for that sergeant.
No, I got it. Sorry to make you have to work harder, man. Like if you would have just gave me the name then I wouldn't have to be. You wouldn't have to be doing this. See, but I need 2 of these though. This one was just the second part to the first one. Thanks. This ain't the right fucking. Need the first page, dude. Come on.
Hey, I just spoke to internal affairs. They just said to put on the unit number that he was driving, and then they'll look into it.
Okay. And then I need this page right here is the one I need. You gave me another one of the secondary ones, which is cool. I take one of those too, so I can have full front and back. But yeah, I need this one though. The first page. That's the second page. Right, but I need this page so I can put like all my information on there.
All you gotta do is just put your information on the bottom of it where it says complaint reporting party. You sign there and you go ahead and do the date on it, and then you put it just like everything. You fill out the top portion of the box.
Right.
Same thing.
Well, this is 1 of 2, and this is 2 of 2.
So this is what they brought me. So the only thing I'm giving you is what they gave me.
But you don't have any more of these, what you're saying?
I don't have any more.
That's the last one that you have over there?
I don't have it. That's what they brought me.
Oh, okay. Because you just handed this one to me. Yeah, that's the one I need right there. Okay, thank you.
The other one.
Oh, no, this is the same. This is the same. I need that one. The one that's underneath it. Yeah, that's the one I need. And I need this one too, because I need front and back on both of them. So I just need that one, and then we're good. I got 2 complaint forms. Yeah, just the first one. This is what I need. Two complaint forms. Thank you. Okay, so just read this real quick. This is for Ms. Hall. I walked into the lobby of the police station located at 3050 Joyce Drive to ask some questions about Officer Krueger. She was annoyed and rude. She told me I have to go to the headquarters. I told her I also need to file a complaint on a route sergeant who was driving vehicle W316, and I needed his name and badge number and a complaint form. She declined to give me his info and proceeded to treat me with contempt. As a member of the public, I should be able to file a complaint at the station I'm at instead of being made to drive all the way here. Please contact me regarding any disciplinary actions taken toward the rude Ms. Hall, who doesn't deserve to work for the public. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, so the second one on the sergeant says, I was walking on the sidewalk to get to the lobby of the police station located at 3050 Joyce Drive when a sergeant pulled up to the gate of the parking lot as I was walking by. I stopped and motioned for him to go first, and he motioned for me to go first. I then stepped from the sidewalk to the gate where the key card is. After several attempts of him gesturing for me to go to the sidewalk, he finally pulled in. He told me I need to go to the sidewalk and I can't be in the spot I was in. I asked him why, and he ignored me. As he started to drive into the parking lot, I asked him his name. He proceeded to ignore me and drove off. It's your policy to identify when you make contact with a member of the public, which I'm assuming it is. 90% of the time it is. I'm going to do a public records request just to verify that. This rude sergeant was also giving unlawful directives. I can stand by the keycard access. This is why people, myself included, travel from across the country to Fort Worth, because the officers here treat the public like trash. Please email me regarding any disciplinary action taken towards this rude sergeant who shouldn't be working for the public. Okay, let's turn these bad boys in. Yes, sir. Okay, I got both of these done. I just need a copy of them with a stamp or an initial or something, so I have proof that I turned them in.
You have to have these, take them with you, have them notarized, and then bring them back at the bottom.
That's not how Hernandez. That's not what Hernandez made me do. I wrote it out and just handed it to him, and they made a copy. And I was just here about a couple hours ago and did it that way.
Let me tell him that he needs to have them notarized.
Jeez, man. Really try to make it difficult, dude. I have to notarize a freaking complaint form.
Hey, did anyone have this notarized, brought back, or just turned into you?
Hi. You need to come in here and clean the window real quick? Sure, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, thank you very much. And can I get your name, please? Can I get your name? Your name?
What is everything? FC-3859.
FC. Ah, man, this ink is breaking. 3859. Are you a sworn officer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your name? Can I get your name?
F, first initial.
Yep.
F.
FC.
F punches.
Can you spell that?
C-O-M-C-H-A-S.
Okay, thank you. And then I thought you were talking about that computer right there for public records, but you said that's for the bank.
No, that's the bank computer.
Right, so where do I do the public records request?
Library.
The library? Oh, you're saying I have to go to online to do it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have to, like you would prefer me to do it that way, but I mean, I'm here in person, I can just give you...
Information for public records, and if you that information, I'll tell you where you can drop off your request.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can really just verbally give it to you, and then you can forward it to the proper channels? Okay, do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is? Do you know what the Freedom of Information Act is, Conscious? Look at this guy, man. You're just like the rest of them, man. Just like the rest of them, bro. You're just like the rest of them, man. That's what you are, man. You just can't stand people. You just can't stand people, man. Look at this guy. couldn't stand to give me his name, didn't want to give me his name, being rude, and like, so I'm making him work harder. I was being nice to the guy in the beginning. I was like, hey, sorry, man. They wouldn't give me the name and badge number, so now you have to be working harder, right? But he's being rude. You know, guy's a clown, dude, just like the rest of them, man. The only good one so far is that Hernandez and that other guy. We're good. Every single one that I've talked to has been a freaking piece of crap, man. So let's see what it says here about public records. Hey man, I need another complaint form. We file a complaint on you? Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry, you're acting, you know, like I'm making your job harder or something, man, but, you know, just treat members of the public with respect, dude. Don't have that disdain and contempt. All right, guys, let's go fill out another one for this clown. Okay, so for Officer Conscious, I wrote, as I was inquiring about info on how to file a complaint and do a public records request, Officer Conscious started getting annoyed because I needed name and badge number for another sergeant who refused to identify, and I needed his info for the complaint. He acted as though I was making his job harder. His patience wore even more thin when I started asking questions about how to submit public records request. When I asked him his name, he rudely said, "It's right there," pointing at his initials on my complaint form, and then stated his badge number. I asked him if he is a sworn officer, and he said yes. So I once again asked him for his name. At this point, he stated his last name. I also had difficulty getting both pages for the first complaints I filed, which is not the hugest deal, but I mean, dude, like, he's up there running the desk. He should know the difference between this one and this one. I need both forms so I can have 2 pages to write on. This part has a signature and the date here, and this is for the information. This is the page I needed so I can put my email and stuff on there. Another example of rude police officers who treat the public like an inconvenience. Please email me regarding any disciplinary action taken towards this rude officer who doesn't deserve to be working for the public. All right, let's turn this bad boy in. Oh, look, he's got his little body cam right there.
What can I help you with now, sir?
Huh? Yeah, so I just need you to make a copy of this one and then sign it like you did before. Thanks for turning on that body cam, man. It's not really very intimidating to me, but...
It's not supposed to be intimidating, sir.
Okay.
It's supposed to protect me.
Oh, so to protect you from a guy with a camera, a member of the public? Cool story, man. I'll be getting a copy of that too. I'll be adding it to the story. It'll give you more extra, another camera angle, man. It'll be nice. It'll be good for the video. You're gonna be a star now, since you want to act like that. See, he's got that stupid body cam running like he's trying to try to do something with that.
There you go, sir.
There, I just need you to initial it with your name and your badge number like you did the first one, please.
Do that so you already have my information. The same piece of paper that you're making the complaint on is the same person. You don't need that information from me anymore.
Okay, so I need to like initial, so therefore I know I have proof that I turned it in.
That, sir, you can go ahead and take the form with you.
Okay, so you did it to the other 2 complaints, but you're not going to do it to that one?
Because this one right here has my information on it.
Well, then I need someone else. I need someone else to do it then. This guy, man. I think he told that guy he's going to go take a break or something like that. I mean, how hard is it really just to be like Hernandez was? You know what I mean? De-escalate, just be nice, don't act like it's a huge inconvenience, right? But that's how they got to act. It's a gigantic inconvenience, and be rude, and then he's got to put that stupid body cam up there like that's going to do something. It's for my safety, he said. It's for your safety. So, when have I made any threatening gestures or anything like that? I'm just clearly frustrated and agitated, yeah, because he's rude, man. Again, this is why people come from across the country to Fort Worth, because they don't know how to treat people. It's ridiculous. All right, Conscious, I'm out of here, man. I did a records request for that body cam too. It's gonna make for a better story, man. All right, do better, man. You're the reason why I'm coming back here, man. Why I literally traveled across the country to come over here, because the officers like you. That's how bad Fort Worth is. All you guys got to do is do a good job like Hernandez did when he came down here and was nice and respectful. If everyone acted like that, we wouldn't be here.
You guys are famous, man. You guys are just making it worse. Do better, man. Hey guys, Denver Metro Audits, aka the Mile High Auditor. Saw this accident over here with the police. It's the Fort Worth Police Department. Here with Texas Gal Audits right there. And of course I'm here with Carolina Fort Worth and Manuel Mata. Just came over here on this easement right here to check it out, see what's going on. Let's see what we got. 328. It says serve with respect. I didn't really get too much respect when I was engaging with some of these Fort Worth guys. So we got get a shot of this accident.
You don't?
Kind of crazy, kind of went off right there.
Yeah, there's some fluids leaking. If you guys can go stand over there in the parking lot though. Is there a private parking lot? Or just not around here? Public space. Okay, well, I'm asking you to step over there. Thank you.
We're not trying to interfere, man. We're just chilling.
Interfering with a scene.
Do you know what that means?
Yes, I do, sir. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I'm just asking you if you
come
can
over here and
please.
give unlawful and illegal
No,
orders.
it's a legal order.
No, it's
because
not.
I'm asking you to stay up on the
Put out
concrete.
crime scene tape so we know where we can and
I don't
can't
have
step.
to put up crime scene, sir. I'm telling you verbally.
We're telling
I'm
you
telling
what?
you verbally. You don't need crime scene tape, okay? Man, look, I know who you are. You just got in an accident. I don't understand why you're still out here interfering with the scene. We're asking you if you could please step out the way.
Richards, can I talk real quick?
Sure,
Just
absolutely.
Man to man here,
Absolutely.
respectfully. We're not trying to interfere, sir. We just want to. We're not like getting in the way. You don't have to walk around us. We're going to stay right here on the grass. We're not going to be in the road. We just want to observe. We're just observing.
Right, and that's fine.
And okay.
But what I'm saying is, for your safety and for ours, we're asking everybody to stay out of the area where the fluids are leaking in the event that something ignites. It's pretty hot out here, and anything can happen. I mean, you're not a firefighter. I'm not a firefighter, so we don't know the specifics on combustible things. We don't know what might happen. So just for you guys' safety, we're just asking you to step back.
Appreciate your concern.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not really. We can take care of our own safety though. So.
And that's fine. But we have a responsibility to make sure that this is a safe area. Okay.
Okay.
So.
But you don't need to look out for our safety. As we're saying, like I said, we're not going to interfere.
But it's just my job.
All right.
It's just my job.
I'm just doing my job too, and as long as we're not breaking the law, like we're not going to interfere, Richards. But we appreciate it, man. Thank you.
As I was stating, I'm asking you to step back as long as you're within the driveway area. That's cool. Okay.
But this is private
I'm answering your
property.
question, sir. Okay. I'm answering your question, sir. You too.
Put up some caution tape for the public.
Hey guys, just respectfully, I'm not trying to be, you know,
10-4.
rude or anything to you guys. We're not going to interfere with your guys, whatever you're doing over there, your investigation. We just want to peacefully, from a safe distance, like by the grass over there, observe and take some pictures for our story. That's all I'm here to do. I'm not here to be disrespectful to you guys or anything like that. That's all.
That's fine. You can take pictures, but again, because of safety measures, you'll get the same pictures up here as you would if you were right up on the truck.
Well, not really. I mean,
you know what I mean?
We want to just be closer so we can get some audio.
Okay.
Now, we're actually closer to the chemicals than we would be over there.
I get it, but I've already advised you from whatever happens from this point forward, it's a result of you not following my instructions.
So
okay?
Can I ask you another question? Are you saying you're going to arrest us if we go over there?
I didn't say, did you hear me say that?
No, but I'm just asking. That's why I'm asking.
You're free to do what you choose. Okay. I've already given you instructions. If you choose not to follow, that's on you, okay?
She was last time I talked to you.
I've never talked to you, ma'am.
I think I have.
No, I've never talked to you.
I think I saw you. I think I filmed you doing a stop with one of these semis over there.
I don't think so. I would have remembered you. But yeah, I would have definitely.
He's not from here.
Huh?
He's not from here.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking. You said I talked to you.
But have I talked to you before? But I mean,
we're just waiting on a heavy-duty record.
Yeah, we're just waiting on a tow
truck. But I mean, it's better if you guys don't bark at us. That's what we want. We don't want barking. Don't bark with the dog.
I'm being nice. I've asked you several times nicely. I haven't raised my voice or anything. I'm just asking you nicely.
About that too. Okay. Don't walk away because of that, because that's a problem.
Yeah, if you would have been nice, you wouldn't have told her that she already got beat up.
Okay, Miss Caroline, this is the line. Okay, okay, I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? They don't have any issues with you guys. They haven't called or anything like that. So I'm just letting you know this is the line, okay?
If I cross this line, are you going to arrest me?
Yes, because this is the line that I told you.
Can I get my business card now?
I don't have one, but I'm Officer Romero, and that's my badge number. Okay, real quick. Sir, can you, okay, I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? So this line right here, I'm okay with you guys taking videos, whatever. They don't, can I speak? You're not detained.
I'm detained because I can't go past this line.
Because I don't want you close to the 18-wheeler because we're waiting for the heavy duty, okay? So just do me a favor, stand right here or don't cross this line, okay? Do me a favor. Thank you.
Ma'am, I'm not done. I need to get your name. Ma'am.
Your name is covered up. Your name is covered up.
And your badge number says you gave us an order.
You know, they could easily.
But we're detained behind this line. We're detained behind this line.
I guess I'm detained behind.
We're all detained. We're detained. I want to finish talking to you nicely. I want to finish talking to y'all. I don't want to be detained. I don't like being detained. So we're detained behind this line. We can't walk past.
We are detained behind this line, guys. I mean, Manuel and Texas gal.
I know I had a conversation with him before.
Okay. Well.
See, the reason I was talking about the black deal is because we have 13% black people living here, but they only have 3% black people on the force. That's a problem.
Right.
And I wanted to speak to him about that. That's a problem.
Well, he acted like you were being racist or
yes,
something like
I wasn't. That's a problem. We need to have more blacks on the force.
Yeah. So this cop is forcing us onto private property over there. You know, and like literally he's talking about the chemicals and the gas. Like we're right next to it now. And all they got to do is just leave us alone, and we're not trying to. And they just wouldn't engage with us at all. I mean, I'm about probably 30 feet from this guy. I know my camera looks more zoomed in. It's only an 18 millimeter, so it looks like I'm closer than I am. But
her name is J. Romero Lopez.
He's an all right guy one-on-one.
So what the heck happened? What was going on over there?
He's an all right guy one-on-one. He used to be a recruiter. So I said, well, get to some of these black colleges and get some of these black people over to this department. Yeah. Because we've lost too many black people working here.
Right. Yeah, so he doesn't think you're just being racist.
Yeah, I wanted him to know I wasn't being racist. Because I think he might have thought I was at first. But I wasn't. Right. So I wanted him to know.
And I didn't take it that way.
I wanted him to know who I am, too. Right. Because a lot of them just think I'm that instigator. Right. She said she's never talked to me. He said he's never talked to me. They approached us. Did they approach us with, like coldness at first? Like, with, you know, they weren't being nice to us when they approached us, like regular citizens without cameras. Nope. So they knew who we were. He goes, how do you know who I was? Could it be the black eye?
So he figured he knew who you were because the bus.
I guess he knew who I was. I guess they have like those be on the lookout forms everywhere. So
that's why they're probably not going to arrest us for being this far away. Because look how bad that would look if you got arrested again for interference and we're clearly like about 15, 20 feet away from this cop car right here. Yeah. And you were brave going up there. I mean, I'm scared. I'm standing over here.
I was trying to explain to him, we don't hate cops. We don't hate cops. We don't. We don't like bad cops. Right. We don't like Kruegers.
Somebody called them and told them to get their asses back in the car.
Yeah. So I'm on my it's taking everything, so I can't see anything. That's why. I feel naked without my equipment. They stole my equipment. You should stay at Melissa's house tonight. Let's see if we can change your airline ticket.
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to get home, but we got a few hours. And I can come back another time too. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna get those $25 airline tickets.
Yeah, and you could come to Denver too.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking with me. I'm really happy that I finally got to meet you. And
I usually don't look like this, guys.
No, I'm telling you, you look great.
I look like a panda bear, kind of. My eyes look prettier. The color.
Well, I mean, you guys eyeshadow on it. It's a natural eyeshadow.
Like my color, my eyes look like really bright against this purple. Right?
I'm always gonna look at the bright side of things. But no, I'm really happy that I finally got to meet you, and I literally just met you like an hour and a half ago.
We've known each other forever.
Right, but I finally got to see you in person,
That's
right?
why you gotta go to Tallahassee. We gotta do a live stream about that.
Okay. Well, I'm still down to hang out for the day. We do a live stream or something. We down to do something. We don't have to go do audits or anything, but I mean, just
do an audit. I don't care.
Okay.
It's hard to find them,
Should we call it then?
You know what? Yeah, it was called. Well, yeah, call this.
Call this. That's what I mean.
I'm glad this happened to me and not somebody that couldn't handle it. I'm glad God put this on me because he knew I could handle it.